In this video, I am going to tell you about the 5 mental mistakes athletes have. Number 1, negative mindset. Think about it. You can't have positive results if you're thinking negatively. It may be as simple as, I'm going to do bad, they're better than I am, it's a rainy day, I don't want to practice, or I'm not going to perform as well, my leg's hurting, just that constant negative dialogue in your head. So it's so important to, 1, surround yourself with positive people and change the channel. You need to stop with the negative thinking and change it to positive thinking. It will help you feel so much better, and you'll start to believe it. Maybe not at first, but you'll start to believe it, and you're going to really be able to be in a better mindset and perform much better. You can't perform at a top level if you are thinking negatively. Number 2, focusing on stats, rankings, looking at newspaper articles to see where you're at against your competition. Kind of in general, it's when you are being a spectator or a fan as opposed to being an athlete. You know, it's exciting if you get an interview and you want to read it in the paper, but sometimes it's better just to cut that out and put it aside. Or every week when the rankings come out of how people are doing, how teams are in your division, whatever it is, really important to not look at it till the end of the season, because all it does is usually cause some anxiety. It could also cause you to start thinking negatively or comparing yourself to somebody else. It's really important just to stay away from all the stats. Stay away from the newspaper, stay away from any of the media. Social media has made it even more difficult for people, but stay away from it. It will actually help you in the long run. Number 3, losing before you even walk out on the court, the field, or on the track, whatever it is that you're playing. This happens all the time. So as a coach, and actually as a mental health coach, I see this so often. So this is when you're already thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a bad game, or I'm feeling sick, or I'm not feeling well, or they're better than me, things like that. Your mindset goes back to the first one, negative mindset. Your mindset is setting you up to not be in the moment, not be present, and to actually lose before you get out there. Ever see a team that, you know, that they're not that good? And I've seen this. I actually have a team in my mind. Not really that good. Okay, talent-wise. They dress the part. I mean, they look sharp. They got the best outfits. They are confident. They're calm about what they're doing. They take that field and they go out there. They're having fun, and they're going to win it. They're like, we're going to win it. They end up playing much better and have taken down, I'm thinking of a team in particular, have taken down top teams because they had this attitude. That's something we need to adopt. If you're an athlete, you gotta think like that. Think like a winner. Don't think like a loser walking out there, because you lost before you even started, which ties into number 4. Believing that another team or an opponent is better than you. What good is that? What is that going to help you at all? You have to go in there knowing yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your talent, and not putting someone else up on a pedestal. Not thinking that they are better than you. You know, especially if you're going up against a team that is undefeated. Oh, no one can beat them. Yeah, everybody's beatable. Just because they're undefeated up until now, well, maybe you're going to be the one who defeats them. Maybe you're the one who's going to take them down. Why not think that way? Again, if you're walking out there thinking they're better than you just can't be up to that level, that's a mental mistake you need to step back from. I can think of so many teams, basketball teams, undefeated until they weren't. But it's always the underdog that goes in there and takes that team down. Why? Probably because they were like, we got this. They had a better mindset. Why not it be you? Number 5, being stuck in the past or fast forwarding into the future. So this is where anxiety steps in for people, and they're too worried about what happened before, like, oh, I made this mistake in that game, or this is where I got injured before, or I lost to them the last time and I made these mistakes. You got to learn once it happens. You got to look at it, maybe analyze the tape a little bit, spend some time on what could I have done better, learn from it, and then flush it. Be done with it. It's the past. You can't do anything else with it. Same thing with worrying about what's going to happen in the future. Like, oh, if I win this, then I get to go against this person. Then I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to go. You got to be in the moment. You're like 20 steps ahead, and you may never get there because you can't focus on this moment. You need to be all in that moment. So hopefully these 5 mental mistakes that I just talked about will help you become more aware of where you're at in your mental game. If you want more tips on mental game, mental health, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share, as well as set the bell to get notifications for more videos. Thanks for listening.